our hot topic, best center in the NBA. I see him right there, number 27.
No argument.
Not for me.
No argument. Rudy Gobert. Let's check out the T-Mobile coast-to-coast coverage and thorough. Let's go around the league. The Lakers, interesting storylines. They lose AD in a blowout loss at Denver last night. Calf Achilles. Unlikely to return before March 11th, so that's going to be the second half of the season. How about Phoenix? They're climbing the ladder. They've won 6 in a row. Devin Booker, 27 against Orlando last night. And the Clippers, despite losing George and Kawhi Leonard, they've won 3 in a row. They beat the Cavs last night, and Sweet Lou, 30 and 10.
Well, they have their own, and Sweet Lou, they have their own Human Torch. I mean, we've seen what he can do, especially coming off the bench, but it doesn't get any easier for the Jazz. The Suns, obviously, Chris Paul really made a difference for that team, so we knew they were going to be better, Bowler.
There's Joel Embiid, number 3 scorer, 2T in the NBA at 29.6. Out. We had him as a starter, and we knew that he was having some trouble with stiffness in the back as Joe with his patented layup. 13 for Ingles.
That is such a tough shot to guard because as a defender, you've got to decide, one, if you're going to guard Joe on the drive or if you're going to guard the lob.
Stolen. Royce O'Neal read it perfectly. 11 steals against Miami.
Right here. Royce O'Neal, one of the best in the business at read and react.
I love the comment from Quinn earlier. You know, what did you see? Undrafted, out of Baylor. You know, he just basically worked his tail off, and there he is playing with that 5x5, 8, 7, 4, 3, and 3. Jazz players with those type of numbers go back. Karolinko was obviously a 5x5 guy. Carl 9 times. Kelly in the old days with 2, and Royce with his first numbers of 8 and 7. 4 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocked shots.
That means you're working. You know, I mean, that means you're constantly working on both ends of the court. And Royce has just been amazing with his work ethic.
Utah 16-4 run, up by 6. Those are the first 2 points for O'Neal tonight. Rudy protects the baseline, slaps it away. Joe comes up with a loose ball.
Well, sorry, Bowler.
They have held Simmons scoreless thus far in the second quarter.
The words right out of my mouth.
I knew I was thinking the same thing.
That's right.
Here's Bogey, floats it home. And Bogey's answered with 7 in the second quarter after being shut out in the first.
Yeah, I mean, it was all about defense and trying to figure out how to keep Ben Simmons from getting where he wants. Right there, he's still dangerous. He has the ability to give you a second effort.
His first bucket here in the second quarter. Joe launches up a 3. Quinn is up, arguing that he was fouled on that delivery and bumped in the back by Curry. Harris in the paint and scores. So a quick mini 4-0 run by Philly.
Love the fact that Donovan didn't waste any time getting the ball in bounds after that Tobias Harris bucket.
Curry picks up foul number 3.
Right here. Quinn wanted this foul.
Right on his head.
Looked like he did. Touch him right on the temple there. Joe, right on the, yep. Touched him on the arm. That's a foul, as far as I know.
Page 12. So Donovan with a 7-point first quarter, looking for his 8th, and he's got it. The upcoming schedule is brought to you by University of Utah Health, the #1 ranked hospital in Utah, by U.S. News for 7 years straight. T, this has been quite a homestand, and now you have to take on some of the best in the West. 2 road games, Clippers on Wednesday and Friday. Back home to take on Charlotte, and we'll see the Lakers on the 24th. Now there's injuries, by the way, and again, Kawhi's not playing tonight, along with Paul George, and their status will be updated day to day.
Yeah, but you know as well as I do, there's so much that can happen, even when guys are missing players. I remember, I think it was a couple seasons ago, towards the end of the season, when Donovan gets a nice run down in the paint where I believe it was the Clippers that only brought like 7 of their guys, and the Jazz were ill prepared to meet guys stepping up. But right here, a downhill Donovan Mitchell makes that contact, almost loses it, but gathers it, finishes strong right here.
Green picks up his 3rd foul. Great control. Off the glass, 3 fouls now on Green and Curry. Three-point play. Make sure you stay close. The Mark Miller Subaru halftime report. Coming up, Utah's only negotiation-free Subaru retailer. Another steal. Joe, 3. That one just slides off the right side of the rim.
Good look, though. He got his feet set really quickly.
This run is impressive. 23-8. Until that 3-ball. Joe slow to get up. In fact, got a hand up from Doc.
But Doc Rivers trying to give him a hand up. Joe's like, I wanted a foul.
Donovan behind the back, pulls the trigger straight away. Takes a hard bounce, and it's going to jump over the top of the backboard. And 14 seconds left in the first half.
Right here, it's the battle of Australian locals. Come on, mate. You can't be moving on that screen. And he's extended their arm as well, so
I don't know.
He had a good argument.
Yeah, I think he had a really good argument. Final seconds of this high-scoring first half. Curry in the paint, floats it up. The tap, no. Over the back, and the rebound by Bogey. Jazz trailed by